Hello, first grade. This book is called Bigger and Bigger and Bigger. It's about animals that travel in big groups to warm places when the weather gets cold. They migrate. Do you know about any animals that migrate? So, in this picture, these are animals that the writer included in the book. Do you recognize any of them? It's getting colder and winter is coming. So the little birds get together and the flock gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Hmm. Did you notice the word flock is in bold print? That means it's an important word to know. A group of birds is called a flock. Then they all fly together to a warmer place. Blackbirds form huge flocks. The reindeer get together too, and the herd gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Then they all run together to a warmer place. Reindeer travel very far to get to their winter feeding grounds. The butterflies get together too, and the swarm gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Then they all fly together to a warmer place. There can be thousands of monarch butterflies in a swarm. Hmm. So, a group of butterflies is called a swarm. Uh, each of the groups have different names. The sea cows get together too, and the group gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Then they all float together in a warmer place to a warmer place. Sea cows are also called manatees. The bats get together too, and the cloud gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Then they all fly together to a warmer place. A group of resting bats is called a colony. A group of flying bats is called a cloud. Why do you think the group of bats is called a cloud? Think maybe they look like a crowd? These geese get together too, and the flock gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Then they all fly together to a warmer place. Geese take turns flying in the front of the V shape. The whales get together too, and the pod gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Then they all swim together to a warmer place. Gray whales swim in a group called a pod. What have you noticed about the words bigger and bigger and bigger? Are they getting bigger too? But in the spring, the flock of birds, the herd of reindeer, the swarm of butterflies, the group of sea cows, the cloud of bats, the flock of geese, and the pod of whales go back home. Why do you think the animals go back home in the spring? Do you think maybe the weather is different in the spring? Something to think about.